Hi guys, welcome back to the UK and Ireland tour. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we potentially have a triple threat episode for you. We are up against Coleraine at home. We then follow it up with a game against Linfield at home, and then we have a cup final, which is also against Linfield. So it may or may not be a triple threat episode today. Um, I'm showing you both league games because we have to win them both. If Linfield drop points in their midweek game, and we then beat them, we will then win the title. There's a lot to play for. Um, Obviously, Linfield are away against Larne, which is always a tough game, as we have found out. And they then play Glentoran as a midweek fixture. So if Linfield drop points today and we win, things could look quite good for us, providing we go ahead and beat Linfield. Since you were last with us, we've actually played quite a lot of football, if truth be told. There is a league split at the end of the season, and we play each team once. And from that, where were we in the last episode? We were Anag and Loughgall, weren't we? So, obviously, we've had a few cup games. We won 3-0 against Coleraine, 5-0 against Warren Point, and 2-0 against Glentoran. In relation to the league, form again has been very good. However, we lost 3-2 away against Land before the league split, and we drew 3-all with them away after the league split. And we were 3-1 up at one point as well. And yeah, a little bit frustrating, if truth be told. But since that draw, we've beaten Glentoran by a goal to nil and won 3-1 away against Portadown. We've we've started to slow down a little bit in relation to our quality of play. It must be said, we are starting to just struggle to get over the line a little bit, and I am a little bit fearful, if truth be told. We've got a lot to get through today, and in relation to the quality of the side, I am hoping that we can just find a way to get results in these last two games and hope that Linfield drop points in another game as well. Kyle Hudlin, incidentally, has been fantastic. He's not a particularly great player. We've brought whenever he comes on, we do play him as a target forward, and he scored 2 goals in 6 games, but he's also scored 2 goals in the cup games as well. And it's his first goal since the 21-22 season for Solihull. So he's certainly had a good campaign since signing, if truth be told. And hopefully he will be able to carry that on. Philip Lowry is going to be retiring at the end of the season. He was supposed to retire in game yesterday. He has postponed that because of obviously of everything that's been going on. And we'll see exactly how he can get on. So today's game, we've got Keeley in goal, Messam, Rawdon, Grant, and Healy Byrne at the back, Osmond, Taylor, McAneff, and Ward in midfield with Walker and Hanson up front. And again, I just want a good performance and something that will allow us to deserve getting 3 points here today. We are at home for these last two league games, which is very much something in our favour. Can we get out there and get the job done? We can. We've already qualified for the Conference League, as far as I'm aware, but it keeps coming up every single game that we haven't. So I think it might go into an extra qualifier come the end of the season. So it's a bit of a strange one. But if we win the league outright, then of course we will end up qualifying for Europe. Here is Healyburn into Grant. And now McAneff. Taylor just about getting his toe to it and finding Walker. Osmond's made a good run down this left-hand side. Fortunately, the pass was a bit behind him and it has slowed the move down somewhat, but Taylor picks it up now. Tries to cut down this left-hand side himself in the end. Finds Messam. Into the penalty area he goes, and the strike was straight down the goalkeeper's throw, and very easy claim from him. But positive play from our point of view. Certainly can't complain on that. Larne have had a very early injury. The Larne game's really frustrated me. They've got a player called Millar, is a 32-year-old midfielder, and every time we play against him, he has scored, and it's been very, very annoying. McAneff here with a free kick. Whips it in, and Brown tips it over. And he actually scored a belter of a free kick for us in his debut, funnily enough. And since then, he's continued to perform quite well without seeing the results in front of goal. As the ball gets played into the penalty area, the target was at the back post in Rawdon, but he couldn't win the header. And we're very much the better side here. We just need to find a way through to get that goal. Rawdon looking for Hansen, couldn't quite get onto it, but McAneff did well against McGonigal. And now Taylor into Ward, back to McAneff. Plays it into Hansen, and now Ward again. Plays it into the penalty area, and Hansen was there, but Brown, the goalkeeper, managed to get there first. And we've been very unlucky there. And now McGonigal on the break, and Oostenbrink into Mallon now. Can we win possession? Healy Byrne produces a foul on Mallon, and we just couldn't quite convert that opportunity. Here's Ward now. Swings it in, and Osman is there, and he's scored quite a few of those this season, hasn't he? But he puts that one wide. Lairn are in front against Linfield. That is a huge goal from our point of view. We need to get a goal for ourselves here, just to really put the pressure on Linfield. Osman wins a header. Walker into Hansen. Coming down this right-hand side, he needs a little bit of support, if truth be told. Lays it back to McAneff, and now Taylor loses out to McKendry, though. And McKendry knocks it forward. He didn't really aim for anybody, and Rawdon picks it up, plays it inside to McAneff. And I must admit, having that little bit of strength in the midfield with the experience that he has certainly helped matters as the season's gone on. Gallagher into Oostenbrink. He loses out to Ward, plays it into Walker, who was offside. And that is very unfortunate, but we are showing signs here and we are dominating proceedings. Linfield are 2-0 down. We have to win this game here. We really have to win this game. Can we find a way to get ourselves in front in this match? We certainly deserve it. And Linfield 2-0 down. This is our opportunity. Even if Linfield win their midweek fixture, if they lose their game today and we win, it doesn't matter what happens in midweek. If we win against Linfield, then on the final day, it's in our hands. Taylor into Osman. Charging down left-hand side. Plays it across and Hansen off the post. And that is a huge miss. And again, we just can't seem to find the back of the net here. And it goes out for a goal kick there. We are fighting tooth and nail, but we just can't find the back of the net. And match ratings are just as standard at the moment. There's no one being a standout performer. Osman into Messam, Taylor into Osman, and he's hit the outside of the post now as well. We just can't break this deadlock. Hansen's on a 6.3. We're going to have to bring him off, I think, in a moment, as Brown clears it forward. Grant, he's missed his header, and McGonigal's in behind, and McGonigal has scored for Coleraine. We've dominated this game, but we've just not been able to find the back of the net. And all of a sudden, things are not looking good for us. We'll get Kyle Hudlin on again. And it's a big opportunity, this, and it's slipping away from us. Messam is going to come off as well. He's not had a good game either. Neverson can come on for him. We're going to demand more. We deserve to be winning this game. Taylor gets brought down, but McAneff now into Hudlin. Needs support, and he loses out to Oostenbrink. He's, considering he's supposed to be a target forward, he doesn't hold the ball up particularly well, I must admit, but he's such a danger from the likes of set pieces as well. And now Taylor. He needs a bit of support, finds Osman, and now Walker. Again, this time losing out to McKenna defensively. They have just held on and held on. Neverson with the header. Taylor into Osman. He needs support arriving in the penalty area. He goes alone, and it's saved again from Brown. Walker, Neverson, Taylor well over the bar. And this is getting more and more frustrating. We so deserve to be winning this game at the moment, and yet we find ourselves behind. Linfield are 3-0 down now. McAneff with the ball forward, comfortably claimed by the goalkeeper again. I don't like going attacking and very attacking because it leaves you short at the back. But we're going to have to do something here. At this point, even a point is something, but that would then rely on Linfield dropping points again. Here is Osman. Back to Rawdon. Osman cutting inside. Needs the support. Finds McAneff. I can't fault the performance in general from the team. Ward into the penalty area, and it's been bundled in. It's been given as an own goal by Jerry O'Neill. I thought Hudlin might have flicked it in. We deservedly find ourselves with an equaliser now. And McAneff is shattered, incidentally, so we're going to have to take him off. And Jasper Moore can come on. I know that sentimentality would call for Lowry to come on because he is retiring, but I daren't. To be honest, he hasn't got the necessary quality anymore. He's on the bench because he's a presence in the dressing room. That is why he's here. Neveson into Osman, into Taylor now. Lays it back to Rawdon. And now Grant into Moore. Ward in the penalty area. Ward scores from the inside of the post. We take the lead. It's a 5-minute turnaround from our point of view. We're deservedly in front. We've been calling it throughout this match. And finally, we have a scoreline that is relevant to the way the game has gone. And Ryan Ward has single-handedly pretty much changed this game now. He should have been credited kind of with an assist, if truth be told, for that own goal. But he's got his goal now, and we lead. And Linfield are getting mullered away at Lairn. They are very, very good at home, incidentally, as we have found ourselves. Here's Neveson into Osman. There's targets in the penalty area. Now Taylor lofts it in. Hudlin is there with the header, and Brown read it well and again made a decent save. And it remains 2-1, and we've got players that are running out of steam here. Mallon, good tackle from Rawdon, but Gallagher picks it up now. Gallagher into the penalty area, plays it in, and they've equalised. This is so frustrating. They've not had a prayer during this game, and every time they've gone forward, they've managed to score. It's 2-2 now. Rawdon into Moore. Healy-Byrne into Ward. Are we just running out of steam? Hudlin does really well to find Ward. He did have support ahead of him, but he took it on himself, and Taylor loses out to Annett, and Kane now into McGonigal. And now Scott into McGonigal again. Surely they're not going to go ahead. McGonigal strikes and he hits the side netting. We're going to offer some encouragement because we've been the better side today. We really have. And so many times as this happened this season, we're within a point of them. But if they win that game in hand in midweek, the title race is over. If we do not win this game, we're going to throw everything at it. It's going to be too late now, I think, to be honest. And it is. That is 2 points dropped. We dominated the game and we've only come away with the point. That is a kick in the teeth. In all honesty, we deserved a lot more from that. And we now have to wait to see if Linfield drop points against Glentoran, which is unlikely. God, that was frustrating. That's a really big blow from our point of view. And Linfield's game is coming up in just a couple of days' time against Glentoran. And we'll have to see how things go in the meantime. If Linfield's game against Glentoran goes in our favour, we will be back for the league game. If not, it is likely we'll just come back for the cup final because there's not really much point in showing you the final league game of the season at that point. So bear with me and we will be back and we'll see exactly what happens in part 2 of the episode today. Okay guys, welcome back. Unfortunately, we are not here for the league game against Linfield. It is the cup final. Linfield did win that game in hand. They won by 3-2 against Glentoran. But it was made all the more frustrating because we absolutely battered them 4-0 in the last league game of the season. And when I say battered, we well and truly did. The strikers didn't really show up and we just completely destroyed them. Goals for Ward, Rawdon from a set piece, Osman, and substitute striker Kyle Hudlin. It was a very good performance. Hopefully, more of the same. It would be great to finish the season with a cup. And we have every opportunity of doing that today against Linfield once again. Um, we've had a few bits and pieces come through in terms of messages, and overall, it was a bit of a kick in the teeth for one of the messages, if I can find it. I probably won't be able to find it now, will I? Ba, 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 bum. So in terms of the award winners, Jeff Osman, absolutely fantastic. He got the Footballer of the Year award and the Young Footballer of the Year award, national and internationally. Excellent stuff for him. We as ourselves won Manager of the Year, which again is brilliant. And Ward got a new assist record with 14. Osman got a new average rating record for a 7.54 over the course of the season. And then the one that really kicked us in the teeth, we got a total of 84 points, which is a new record high without winning the title. I'd rather not get a message like that through, to be quite honest, after the way that went. But we have had an excellent season. We were supposed to finish mid-table. We challenged for a title, and now we go into a cup final hoping to get a great result. We've actually made a new signing as well. I didn't think it was going to go through until the transfer window, but my word, what a signing it is. Brooke Norton-Cuffy is coming in, and he can play right midfield or at right back. He's a pretty good centre back as well, even though he's only 5'11", but he could also play at left back. We've signed him to play at right back. What a signing this is. Great physical attributes, good mental attributes, excellent technical attributes as well. And he is formerly of Arsenal, and he played 3 Premier League games for them last season. He wanted a non-contract, which is why we've been able to bring him in so cheaply. And I think we're going to have to play it a bit canny over the summer in terms of where we're going to strengthen the squad and try and get players of that quality in order for us to compete within a European competition, because we are in the Conference League qualifiers next season. So he's been signed. He came in instantly, which again I thought was a bit odd because I thought we had set transfer windows here in Northern Ireland. But he goes straight into the starting lineup today, and we'll see how he gets on. It's good to have a little bit of experience at the back as well. Obviously, we've ended up with right back being one of our stronger positions now. We've got 3 good players in there, and let's see if we can bring back this cup. It would be lovely to finish the campaign with a trophy. It's something that we've thoroughly deserved over the course of the campaign. And of course, we have another season here now because we didn't win the league title. And if we could win another cup competition, a cup competition next year as well, that would be fantastic. Because again, with this squad, I think from a domestic perspective, we're pretty strong, if truth be told. There's 1 or 2 positions I would like to strengthen, but if we can strengthen it with experience, I'd be more than happy to do that. I mean, Norton-Cuffy coming in, this is the kind of caliber of player we are going to require, especially for a potential Conference League campaign as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. It's our first venture in Europe as well. So we'll see how things go over the course of the summer, of course. But we have a cup final here, and Ward is in, and Ward has scored. I thought Harrison had saved it first, but it's in off the underside of the crossbar, and we take the lead here in the 19th minute, there or thereabouts. It's a really good goal from our point of view. Moore played the pass, and Ward getting it out of his feet, playing it past the goalkeeper. I think he did actually get a slight touch on it, if truth be told, but in on off the underside of the crossbar. I can't get my words out, can I? It's been very, very stressful these last few games of the season, if truth be told, and I'm clearly feeling the effects, and the effects may continue here in this cup final. Here is Moore, lays it back to Rawdon. I know we've got a certain style of play, but I'd really not like to be doing all the tippy-tappy stuff at the back against the side as dangerous as Linfield. And in the end, we did create the opportunity, but it did go wide. And again, we are playing very, very well here. Osman with the delivery. Swung in. It's cleared away. Messam down to Moore. Lays it back to Norton-Cuffy. And a chance for him to get down this right-hand side. He lays it to Ward. And unfortunately, he lost possession. But we do start to build again from the back. And now Messam into Alvarez. Into Moore again. And now Hansen. into Rawdon. Now Taylor. Just holding on to it, lays it forward into Walker. Needs support. Taylor, he struck it from distance and it bobbled just a little bit in front of the goalkeeper there. And Harrison only able to push it out for a corner. And Norton Cuffer here with the delivery. Swings it into that far post and Rawdon was there attacking it. And it was a good clearance, to be fair. I'm not sure if it was a proper clearance or whether it was just that they did enough to put us off. But Norton Comfy incidentally has taken a knock as McClellan won that header and it goes wide, luckily from our point of view. But Norton Cuffy has picked up a knock here, so it's something that we'll have to just keep an eye on going into half-time. Messam here into Osman, fires it in. Hansen controlled it superbly. I don't know how he managed to take that into his feet, but we have doubled our lead here in this cup final. Hansen with the goal, and it's a rare one, if truth be told. He has been a little bit quiet recently. He has managed to pick up the odd one here and there, but he has at times struggled this season, which is a shame because he's got plenty of quality. It's just a case of whether he can do it on a regular basis. Norton Cuffy, I don't think he's going to get over this injury. He's going to take this corner, swings it into the far post, and Rawdon is there. And Damian Rawdon with his 4th goal of the season. And we are 3-0 up now in this cup final. Hopefully, it's going to be relatively stress-free in the second half because I can't be dealing with it anymore. I mean, we've had a great season. I know we finished second in the league, and it is a big, big shame. But we get to experience European football potentially, and we were supposed to finish mid-table, and we've built a very good young team here, and we don't need to make masses of changes to the squad. I don't think from a league perspective. Obviously, European perspective, a bit more experience probably wouldn't go amiss. But we've certainly got some quality in this squad. For this league. And the fact that we're doing what we're doing here against Linfield certainly shows how good we are. Linfield have gone away and won the league in the end. They are used to winning the title, of course. They are regular winners. And Crusaders once upon a time were also, as we've mentioned previously. But again, I can't complain, to be quite honest. The squad has been fantastic. It was the slow start that has killed us off as Elworthy gets in. That's a good save from Keeley. And it remains 3-0. But I think we've certainly made a team that we can build from, if nothing else. And just 1 or 2 signings here and there just to really strengthen the squad. And I think we'll be set for next season, in all honesty. Here is turns into Ashworth and nothing comes of it. It remains 3-0. And this is a great way from our point of view to finish the season as well. And here is Osman with the free kick. Plays it out wide to Jasper Moore. I mean, he forced him wide quite a lot, but it's fallen for Osman in the penalty area and he smashed it against the crossbar. And it remains 3-0. And we're just going to pause there. Norton Cuffy's had a very good debut today, but he has picked up a knock. So Luke Grant has been training as a right back, apparently. He is going to come on in that role. And I think, to be fair, we'll leave it at that for now. It's just Norton Cuffy. It's been a very good debut from him, though, rating a 7.2. A very good debut indeed for the former Arsenal man. And that's the kind, like I say, that's the kind of player we need to be bringing in to be competitive, especially from a European perspective. If we can get even one win in Europe, that would be a fantastic achievement, to be honest. And again, something to build on. That's what we're aiming for. Here is Walker into Osman. Coming down this left-hand side, loses out to Boimeno. And he clears it comfortably, but Grant wins the header. And now Moore, what a strike that is. And again, just dipping in front of the goalkeeper. And Harrison did well, to be fair, to just palm it out. There's smoke going off in the ground, it would appear. I'm guessing some of the fans have got flares of some descriptions. Alvarez hits the crossbar there. And clearly a lot of excitement in the crowd. Didn't really have the Northern Irish League down for having flares, if truth be told. But it's party time by the looks of things. And Ward has been chopped down here by Cooper. It didn't look like a good tackle. And Linfield, for them, it's gone from bad to worse. They are down to 10 men here. And Messam with a free kick. Is he going to go for goal? I mean, there's 3 players to his right there who were completely unmarked, incidentally. And again, there's flares going off left, right, and centre now in the crowd. There's some very much some reprobates in the crowd, it would appear. And again, the ball goes in toward that far post. It's cleared away. And now Osman picks it up, cuts it inside into Alvarez, and nothing comes of it. But this has been another fantastic performance against Linfield. And if we can do this regularly against all of the teams, get that little bit of mixture of experience with the youth in there as well, I think we could be very much a force to be reckoned with next year. Obviously, there's going to be some tough decisions to be made in relation to transfers as well, potentially, but we'll have to see. Liam O'Connor, incidentally, is one of them. He's actually already agreed a move, so he'll come on for his last game for the club. He's off to St Johnstone. He wanted to play regularly. We couldn't give it to him because Osman's just been second to none for us this season. I didn't really want to lose O'Connor, but again, he wants to play, so fair play to him. He has made a move. And we got £20,000 for him, which for a guy that we signed for free, it's all profit. And Luke Grant, our makeshift right back, has just smashed it into the back of the net for 4-0. And we are having a trophy lift very, very shortly. There's a matter of minutes to go, and what a goal that was. A 1-2 with McAneff. He just took his time and fired it into that far corner. A lovely goal. And at least we've ended the season with a trophy because it certainly warrants the way that we've played this season. We really deserved something from it. And we've come and played the team that have just won the league, and we have destroyed them twice in a row. I think there's very good signs ready for next season. The target, of course, as is the case with this save, is going to be the league title, and that has got to be our target for next season. But a Clearwater Cup trophy is a great way to start. There is the trophy lift, and we have come away with a cup title. Really good achievement in our first season in charge here, and we have plenty that we can build on for sure. Really good stuff. And now we focus on the summer, and hopefully we can find a way to just strengthen in key areas, really, and push on. Norton Coffey's just out for a few days, but of course the season is done now. We received £8,000 for playing in the cup final, £20,000 for winning in the cup final. So again, we've done well to get a bit of money into the club as well. And it's the first time we've won it since the 22-23 season. So our first time in 4 years. Incidentally, Linfield haven't won it for a long, long time, since the 2020-2021 season. So Crusaders actually finished as backup. Linfield have lost the final last year as well. So not exactly a competition that they like. They like getting to the final, but that's about it. And again, Osman, a fantastic performance from him. And we can be very, very pleased with how things have gone. The likes of Render and Borgner are transfer listed. They're on a lot of money. We want them to leave. Dylan Berry is a decent enough backup keeper, but he will want first team football. I know that for a fact. Kandemir wants to leave, so he will be going. And Luke Grant, I'm not too sure whether he'll leave or not at the moment. He is again 50-50, but the fact that he can now play at right back is possibly a good thing for him. And a busy summer ahead, potentially. The squad core is very good. Key positions to be strengthened. And we will be back with a transfer special at the start of next season. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like, subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.